So here's a thought from what's on my mind this morning. Um, a lot of the times, diving into the stuff that I like to dive into, right? Um, I fully believe that if you read the book of Revelation, you will start to see, along with all of the Bible, but Revelation brings the culmination of everything that's going to happen as the end approaches, right? And there's an antichrist, there is a beast system. This beast system controls most of the world as a one world government, right? All these details and I'm not the type that's trying to put my finger on the Antichrist and stuff like that. There's certain signs that'll show when he pops up. But Jesus said, wars, rumors of wars. He said, even that's the birth pangs, right? But the system is being built. If you read in Revelation, you'll see that when the Antichrist comes, that he doesn't build a system. The system is there for him to take. The system is being built now. And Satan, who is the Bible calls him the God of this world and the prince of the power of the air, right? Because man in the garden abdicated our authority of this world to him. That's why when Jesus returns, what he did in his first incarnation with the gospel, the death, burial, resurrection, was to redeem man, give them that path of redemption in him. When he comes back, he's going to redeem all of creation, the world, that new heavens, new earth, all of that, right? So basically what I'm saying is I like to dive into this stuff. That's where my beliefs are. I dive into this stuff. If you follow me on any kind of social media, that's what you're going to see, that type of stuff, a lot of that type of stuff, and some funny memes because I like funny stuff too. Anyways, so this is the pushback that I get from a lot of where I stand on things, right? Well, we shouldn't worry about that. You just Jesus. Just worry about Jesus. Just preach Jesus. Don't get me wrong. I preach Jesus. I am preaching Jesus. And actually what I am on, that is preaching Jesus, because I'm letting people know that, hey, there is a system that is against God, against the Messiah. And as long as we're brainwashed into two-party systems and psyops and Hegelian dialectics, like Jesus is not left, right, red, blue, Republican, Democrat. And he is above all of it. He said his kingdom's not of this world. That's what the Jews, they had this whole issue with. They thought, oh, he's going to be this political leader, right? And they were really mad when they found out that he wasn't. And Jesus is not part of your political party, okay? Your political party is not Jesus, okay? And if we don't break out of that, we're just going to be another part of that beast system. Two wings to the same bird, right? That's what I'm out here preaching. And people are coming at me and they're always want to be like, telling me like, oh, I should focus on Jesus. Like, that is what I'm focused on. It's why I'm doing what I do. But here's what I've really started to notice. In times of comfort, where the gospel is always being preached. There's ups and downs to where maybe it's more, maybe it's less, but the gospel is always being preached. That's the power of God, right? But in times, even though the gospel is being preached, in times of comfort, in times of peace, people tend to get lulled to sleep, right? And the awesome thing is now where people are telling me that I should back up off of it. I'm going too hard, that I should just worry about Jesus, worry about preaching the gospel, which is what I'm doing. What I'm seeing now in these last couple years, more than anything, I am losing track of the times that people have contacted me and been like, hey, I just feel like God's calling me, talking to me, drawing me, how do I read the Bible? What is it? From Facebook messages, from personal friends, from people on job sites, to because what sparked this thought in me is I'm sitting here listening to an episode of the Sean Ryan show, and him and this guy who were not in-depth believers. Sean will tell you that he's fairly new to it, but just seeing how people are like opening their eyes because of what's going on. The things that are happening now are opening people's eyes more than I've seen in a long time. So if you're doing what I'm doing, if you're trying to open people's eyes, good for you. Keep doing it no matter how much hate you catch. If you're somebody that thinks that people like that needs to like chill out, just keep in mind we are seeing people's eyes open to the Messiah more than in my lifetime. That's for sure. Even my short time as a Christian, I'm seeing it more now than ever. So don't discourage that. Conspiracy theories and all that stuff. It's all based in people's desire for the truth. And guess what? If you seek the truth, it will lead you to the Messiah. So be encouraged, speak the truth, point out evil. It's time for us to take a stand, give no place to evil, to darkness. It's time for us as the body of believers, as the church, as the kingdom, to step up and say no more and preach the truth and get people woke up and get people saved. Y'all have a good one.